Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to City Skylines Sunset Harbor, where I've left it running for just half a minute while I came in. Not in full speed, because I wasn't that bright, but I did want to kind of get my... not enough customers, okay. I did want to kind of get my money up just ever so slightly for the changes we wanted to do, which I think was just building within here, if I remember correctly. I've kind of forgotten at this point, to be brutally honest. I know I had like big goals last time. Instantaneously forgot, as I sort of expected, to be brutally honest, but that's fine. Okay, it looks like they've got the customer situations sorted out, because I didn't really want to add much more into there, to be honest, anyways. So I think what I'm going to do this time is I kind of want to make a better place. How's this doing? Oh, much better. Okay, great. I kind of would like to make a better place for, oh wow, this is doing not too bad actually. What am I trying to say? A better place for maybe like the industrial bits like this, and have this be more free, and not pollute this as much, and then be able to build in this area, because we have a fairly nice flowing system through here. I'm thinking I can shove it up, like, maybe up here, kind of like out of the way. Maybe I'll actually do this. Is this the level terrain? It is indeed. So maybe I can, like, level everything to this sort of size here. And just have a nice landing, essentially, for everything up here. To be able to put all of the kind of just industry bits that don't necessarily need to be out in the open and everything, because hidden up in the mountains seems quite a bit nicer to me. I don't know about you, but we have the soil availability, and this doesn't cost too much. We're making it back pretty quick, so I don't know if that's enough. Well, yeah, that's probably more than enough room. So we'll start with that. I'll even do an industry road. Oh, I have the asymmetrical road now. I'll do an industry road just to, you know, kind of specify what it is to myself. Even though I would really hope I don't need to, in reality now I think about it. But we'll do that, and maybe that as well. And I think that'll be enough to sort of sort out what I'm going for, and then we'll connect up like that. Alright, so my plan now is I will pause everything, and I will start moving things on up here. I know it's a bit more of a way for them to deliver and everything, but ultimately I just think it's going to be better. You know, it cleans up this area heaps, and I think ultimately it just looks so much nicer, and it kind of being up on the hill just doesn't feel quite as, I don't know, as bad. I guess maybe I'm making it more visible, which isn't necessarily the nicest, but at the same time, it just seems nicer to me. I don't know. Okay, so we got that. So we will need to make sure that the power is connected to the city, which I think the best way to do that is probably here to here. It's kind of the more subtle of ways to do it. And then we can go ahead and delete this, which this might be the connection that they have anyway, so I need to make sure. So yeah, now that's not connected to there, so I will connect this to here, and then to here, and then this can go, maybe I'll just continue it because it will look neater, I think, overall. We'll go like here to here. So not the neatest thing in the world, but it's better. And there is a coal power plant here that I missed, and we'll put it across from there as well. So there we go. I think that actually worked out pretty nicely, just tossing it up on a hill and forgetting about it a little bit. We can go ahead and delete these. That's a bit of a weird one. Is that two separate? Oh no, okay, it was the same thing. Couldn't tell if it's two separate things or what. Alright, I'll connect it back up. It just looked odd. A lot of weird noises. Alright. So, it does mean they have to go a little bit farther back. Hopefully it won't be too hard for them to refill it and everything like that. But I think ultimately I'm feeling like that's a better idea. So I do want to get more into the fishing stuff. We have an Anchovy fishing harbor, which, I mean, feels like we're pretty fit for, because this is the area of anchovies, apparently. And really, I wouldn't be opposed to... Oh, wow. It's just going crazy. I mean, we could sneak him in here pretty well, I think. Yeah, they're not the biggest fan, but I think they're not the biggest fan more because it's a road than anything, so... That's fine with me. I do have to take away a home, or I could take away a business. I can do this and only take away a single business, so that's pretty good. So there we go, we have that. They do need water availability, which we can do pretty quick there. So there we are. And then next we can go ahead and give them their fishing route, which, yeah, I mean, well, I need to make it curve maybe, but this should be a pretty simple one, because you don't really have to go too far for this bad boy. There's lots and lots of anchovies about, so we'll do that, and I'm thinking that'll be a good one. So yeah, we really got a lot of fishing going on, so I think these may eventually, the boats themselves may eventually give off pollution, which is pretty interesting. Didn't expect it, but I guess it makes sense. It probably told me, and I just didn't pay attention as well. But that'll be something I have to remember. That's a thing. And this is also different than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like a hatchery, not just like a legit, like, we just catch fish thing. Which is kind of nicer, I think. I'm assuming. I don't know what's considered better. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. I'm going to pause it real quick again. I'm going to go for the big brush here. And I'm going for it. The reason I'm doing this... Okay, we have too much soil. That is fine. I don't know what I can do with the extra, to be honest. I don't know, I have to figure out a place to put it later on. But that's probably enough room doing what I want. Which I'm going to make a little industry area up here because we have the need now. So it feels, you know, like not a half bad idea. I'll do it right. I can do it one more. I can do it all the way down, and then maybe I'll just link that. That's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I can do this though, and flatten that. This is the cheeky way to get around not being able to fix the soil right now, I guess. There we go. And then we'll go all the way to the edge there. And yeah, I might as well do it here as well. And then... Sure, why not? Then I will lower this to kind of match. That looks about right. There we are. So yeah, I think that does basically what I want, and my plan is just to put some industry up here so I don't have to put it down low anymore around anyone, or at least in the same way. And I do plan to do offices and all that stuff, but I just don't know if we're quite ready for that education-wise, so that's something we'll have to improve upon now, I think. So there we go. We can have that. But yeah, I think we need to improve upon education in general now. So we probably could go ahead and put a high school down. We have none yet. So that would be wise. We will have to put one in this area, which I mean, like, here is kind of the only place, but still so far out it doesn't really work. It's the only awkward thing about this one. I wonder... Okay, hear me out. I just want to see if this will work. And I realize where I've done... I realize I've made a mistake here. They have nowhere to park. That is an issue when it comes to this. Like using only this type of road. So I'm going to see where I can add this in without deleting housing. Because I'll add it in a few places. Yeah, it's louder and stuff, but they need it to be able to actually park. totally just blindsided that. Oops. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, now back to this. So what I'm thinking is, off of here, we come up, and... oh, come on, we can come over that. Where is it? What? Stop that. I think maybe this needs to be higher. So instead of rebuilding, I'll just just pop it up higher. I think the little road sign is blocking me. So let's try that. No? Oh, there we go. Got it for half a second. We'll see if I can find a better spot. There we go. Almost. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those ones that acts like it wants to work, but it does not. I probably can come in here and fix this the way I want it to look now. Because I didn't like how that was going, so there we go. No, wait a minute. Is it because it's just too low? That could be why. Let's grab a hold of this, bring it on up. Same with that one, honestly. I mean, yeah, it being too low, I would understand. Yeah, that's exactly what the issue was. Okay, that's fine. Then connect up there. I know it's not beautiful, but what it will do is it makes a connection. It makes them where now they do have room to park, which is grand. But yeah, it makes that connection, and it also allows me to put down a school, not a university, hopefully. Allows me to put down a school and it reach more of an area. So yeah, this reaches most of the area now, at least. Enough to where I'm happy with it. So I will take that. And we're going to want to put a school in over here somewhere too. This reaches a lot of area. That is the plus, I guess, of the grid system here, at least. In this one situation. So there we go. That makes quite a few people happy. Even out to there, amazingly. What was it? The trolley bus. I totally forgot about this. They added this in for local... yeah, for like local travel they added in trolley bus. I totally forgot about this. It's an electric bus, which is really cool. I'll have to do something with that maybe within here at some point. I don't know exactly how to implement it just yet. And again, I'm not very good at implementing these things to begin with, but I am very curious, so that's good enough for me. Yeah, I don't really have need for... I don't like the blimps necessarily. I think they're a cool addition, but they're just a little too unrealistic for my liking. I think they just, they feel a bit, I don't know, they feel just a bit too out of place, you know? I was hitting F1 and F3 instead of 1, 2, and 3, I don't know why. So I do need to have a recycling area. Or not recycling, but an incineration area. I think that's my best bet currently. Or I could do up here. Totally forgot. So that's out of the way enough. Yeah, we're having a lot of worker shortages. That's the word I was going for. But I kind of have an idea for it. So I turn this into a road there. I come off this way and curve a lot more away from it. I'm just going to connect that up while I'm here. Oh yes. And then I can make just a couple of rows of houses here. Then we have a place for people to live around this area to be able to work with. Obviously, I'm trying not to get them too close to the industry itself. Maybe I'll just have like this is a very small neighborhood. Kind of like going with the lines of it. I know it's wasteful, but it's fun. Electric availability is good, so that's something. And we could actually have maybe just a little bit of... This could be a little high density area. Maybe that's a good way to do it. I can actually delete that. Maybe that too in a moment. If I put this down here. But there we go. That's kind of fun. So they are missing water for some reason. That did connect it, I thought. Oh, it's because we don't have the availability. That makes sense. Oh, it's also because we don't have power. How did that not connect back up? Oh, I see. It's ever so slightly outside. But now it's technically working, so we did it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to move the entirety of the thing. Ah, that's how you do it. I knew there was somewhere you could probably grab to make that work. So there we go. There's like a little block there. And I'm hoping that people will work there and go up there to work. That's the hope, at least. This is definitely going to get busier now. But that's okay, I think. I wonder if... Oh wow, there's a lot of people. So I always wondered if you could do like a little kind of like slip road turn off. If that was any bit wise, but I'm afraid they would take this slip road turn off just to go this way. It's always a worry. There we go. I didn't actually want them to be like high tech and everything. Sorry though. Oh, Forest Hills. That's a pretty good name for it actually. Policies. Let's give you guys some water usage. Maybe, who knows. So yeah, we want them to pretty much go working, but I think they'll do that automatically on their own without having to like push into it. I'll just leave it as is, but it's now at least named. So that's good. So hopefully that brings more people working up there. That's the ideal, at least. One thing I could do if I want to make it easier, I'll build like a little pathway just up here if they want to do that. You know, for anyone that wants to just walk through the smog to work. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll hope that this doesn't get too busy. It very well could do. If this gets busier, I'll just make it into a little roundabout. That's no problem. And I think that'll be okay. Currently we're doing fairly well, I think. I don't really see any issues that come to mind. I wish I had the traffic manager a little bit just to be able to, you know, tidy up the roundabouts, how they function a little bit, but I think they're still working just well. This is... Okay, so it's helping elders right now. So that is good. That is good to see. I feel like I would have been probably smarter to put it in an actual more city area, but I think it's working okay there. I would like to start emptying this. If I could start bringing it up over here to the incinerator, wherever I did end up putting it. I kind of forgot, actually. I did put it up here, right? Oh yeah, there it is. It was blending in with the other buildings a little bit there. And we get workers at that too, don't we? I'm truly not I truthfully do not know. But what is our, like, yeah, so our processing status is pretty low. We have the funds to try another recycling center as well, which I'd be curious to see how that would fare, really. So let's go for that, because if I could get rid of this, I could probably get rid of this and then start expanding this as an area. So that, actually, that's not a bad idea. That would be pretty great. Then we can start getting in more industry, or more of a downtown area, which that might be what I do. So that's... Sorry to all this. You gotta go make way for progress. We will delete that. So yeah, my thought process is off of here, we can make a little new downtown area. Or maybe not downtown area, just a more high density area. So for the road itself, I think that's pretty good. Just something nice, straight, easy. Granted, probably... I think I could fit a really small roundabout here. Maybe. Let me try a 2-lane, just because I'm curious. So 2... Oh my god, this is going to be the smallest roundabout in the world, and I kind of love it. I mean, that's oddly nice. I was wondering if I could... Yeah, see, without traffic manager, I don't think I can pull that off as much as I would like to. That's fine, though. Can I upgrade this to a 3? Amazingly, yes. Okay. That's kind of great. So what I'm thinking is... probably need to continue with the larger roads. But I'm wondering if that somehow works. As does that, so perfect. And then I could start, I think at the ends of here, turn them into this. So I'm thinking something like this. May look weird, I don't know. Like to there and then come up, over, and down as soon as we can. We'll even get funky and curve here. That's right. I'm gonna just do this and then tidy it up. There we go. We'll keep... I'd like for that to attach, actually. That would be really cool. Ooh, I like that. I know it doesn't look great yet, but I'm going to try. Oh, there we go. That's actually quite nice. Then it reaches to that. I know that corner's pretty ridiculous, but I'm just going to leave it be. Because why not? Now, just the fact that it connects makes me pretty happy. But what we'll do is, so this will be like our main area, the way to get into these areas, and then I think I'll do something like that to start with. I know that's not even, and I apologize for people that take preference to that, but I'm just doing the best I can. So maybe something like that. And like I said, I'll keep to the square somewhat. It's hard for me to stay exact. Oops. Didn't really want to do that though. Didn't mean to pause it either. Or do that, but sure. Maybe I'll just do that. Again, I know it's not even, but I think once everything's in here, it won't matter too much. Because I'm also doing weird things like this to fit in more things, so... It's just going to go however it goes, honestly. I mean, these are different sizes, so it was bound to happen. So there we go. That's a good start. Well, I say a good start. I feel like it's a half-decent start for this, so... we'll see how traffic fares out, because again, I can fix anything at any point, so that makes me pretty happy about it. But easy way for them to kind of get around here, I think. And we will go ahead and... Oh, it's already popped a little bit, so that's easy. And then if I go this way... There we go. I'm sure someone who works in or whoever works in for our pop systems or whatever it would be, really not happy. The city water or whatever it may be. I don't really know about putting something here, actually. I think maybe that needs to be dedicated to just a park area, essentially. Just because I think that's going to be pretty crazy otherwise. Really, even here, having this at the roundabout, I'm a little bit weary of, but I'm going to try nonetheless. So we'll have some stuff like that. We'll have them all the way to the back. And then here, I'll put some housing on this bit, just because I think it'll be okay. And we'll put housing there because it'll at least match this. And then all within here, definite housing. Oh, I should put offices there. Because they're building up, I don't really want to change it, but I have some spaces I can put offices in. Kind of funny ones, but spaces nonetheless. And sure, why not? I'll do them to there, because I think I want to build off that road, so I'll do it like that. We'll see how that comes in. But getting some high density within here I think is going to be wise. We will start needing some public transport. I mean, my favorite is the metro, so it feels a bit silly not to use the metro. I do really want to use the above ground metro, though. I do have to say. But it does connect to the underground as well, which is cool. I could put it over here and then have a road that connects to them. But that's quite close to a round, like coming out at a roundabout. I don't know how I feel about that. Because obviously when the cars get here, they'll want to exit, and they'll exit out a roundabout. And it's quite a busy one to begin with, so I'm not sure about that one. I could build a dedicated area for it. That's not necessarily a problem. I'm thinking maybe within here, have a dedicated road for it. I could do like a non-parkable, just 2-lane, which might be a little underwhelming for it. I don't know yet. Okay, so it's 48% full, so we're getting better. If I see any garbage issues coming up, I will try to fix it as I can, though. But okay, let's go ahead and try this. So I'm thinking that right here. Is that our first office? It is financial news. That is a good one. So this, it looks really cool. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of a place in DC where I got on the metro there, and I think it was behind like a weird little industry area, but it was like this beautiful place. Maybe it was in Virginia, but on the way to DC, it was the same. It's all the same line, but yeah, it was very familiar. But here we go, metro tracks. So we can, I mean, we could get an underground one in the area here if we wanted, but no, that's a bit silly. We'll make a walkway so they can get over to here as well. So I think this connects to work with the underground is what it said. I guess it would be good if I double checked that. So it says place metro stations first, connect them with metro tracks, then plan routes. Extends the functionality from underground to the ground level. So I'm guessing it will work. Yeah, so I think, oh yeah, so this is the tunnels now. I just realized the tunnels were gone, so that's exactly how it works. Oh, okay, so it's just a little bit different now. That's cool. That's good because I wanted to have the metro over here, but I didn't want to put it really above ground, I don't think at least. Unless I can find a good spot for it. Don't even think I have a flat enough area to be honest. Well, right here's not too bad. But yeah, I don't know where I'd come from that, so I might have to be an underground boy over here, and that's, I think, perfectly okay. I don't want to, like, kill them with noise, but here would be pretty okay, I think. So let's see if we can just connect these two for the meantime. So we will be building this. I'll make this as efficient as we possibly can. By efficient, I mean I'll do what I can. It's not going to look good. And now that you can come up, oh, that is weird. That is really weird. There we go. I know it's not perfectly straight or anything, but I will sort that out within due time. And then we'll end up, I guess, at some point going another way. But for now, create a line between there, and we can go ahead and complete it. So we have some maneuverability there. We can do another one over here, which I wonder if it would be good to have an elevated one. Maybe not. Be cool if it could go over the road. Oh wait, there's actually a good opportunity here, I think, anyways. If I put it far enough down this way. But at the same time, should I have it closer to the residence or more close to the other? I don't really know, really. I'm thinking right here, we get rid of some of the industry on this area, but then they have a metro, which I think is infinitely more important. For at least our current situation. So I think here is where you would probably, as a city, probably build underground, because it's going to be the most direct we can do, and we're going to run out of money here while doing it. Most definitely. But so be it. Not enough money, I need 3,800. There we go. Alright, and we will connect that to there and back. So there we go. Now my plan here, which I do have enough money for this now, is to, wow, look at them all going, is to literally just make pathways that makes this very, very usable. So there we go. Now they have a way across there, which I'm gonna sort out ever so slightly because I need to to feel better about myself. And I wanna fix this a little bit as well. Sorry. Just fixing stuff. You know how it is. Alright. That's not too bad. Whoa, that's on fire. But I think that it's really cool. I really like that above ground and underground system because I love being able to see it. But wow, look at that. There's already 212 people using it. That's insane. Okay. But that's what we want. All these people walking. That is exactly what we want to see. And to hopefully save the, you know, some of the main roads from getting the foot traffic, we'll build some little things there. Trying to figure out where all these people are going. They're going to the neighborhood, so I think going this way is wise. We are having garbage issues, so let me check what's going on here. Okay, we got quite a few issues, so I'm wondering if that's because obviously I have this one emptying and the others are full. The best we have is the other thing, so that very well could be the case, annoyingly. Yeah, I mean, this is probably full out, isn't it? Yeah. How much is it for this? 30,000? I might have to just do another landfill site, but do it up somewhere that I don't really worry about too much yet. Can I put it over here and it'd be okay, actually? Because this is pretty out of the way. It's not going to affect the water. It just may affect them. But I'm sure that's fine. There we go. Yeah, we got some, I see we got some noise issue and some other issues as well. We do need more cemeteries, I just realized. So that is good to know ahead of time, or well, a little bit behind time, but it's good to know in general. We'll plop that down there. That'll do some good coverage over here at least. So we got a little bit of a wave of doom coming at us while we were messing with the metro, but that's fine. I mean, we're at 313 on that metro. This one is at 116, and I wonder how many people have used this one. 95. So yeah, it's already paying off dividends, I believe, or I think it's going to. So we shall see how it does in the end. What do I want to do now? I think I want to take a drink of coffee while I look around. Yep, that was a good choice. And and then decide where I want to go. So I think all the garbage will clear up within due time. I think we're just having a bit of an issue with saying that. I mean we're okay. It's just I think it's where I've got that one emptying. It's being a bit of a pain. I could get a loan. Actually, I could just increase some taxes here. Usually I can get them up to 11% and no one complains. So I'll move them up 1% and just see what happens. Move it up 1%, see if that's enough to get us some good money. No one's complaining yet. Moving out, so that's something. Do need to focus a bit more on parks and everything too. But just kind of been focusing more on just getting things in general done. This doesn't really process enough. I mean, it's 4,800 a week. This is 2,400 a week, which, I mean, that's still not bad. But this one has a lot more garbage truck capacity and everything involved. So once we get saved up for this, which will only be a moment, I will put him just right here and get it built up, and then hopefully it'll take care of it, which I look forward to getting some of these other facilities. That's, I think, going to be quite exciting, seeing how they function. So that, I think, will be very good. We could, I think, probably... Almost air traffic's down in the 80s now. Okay, 92. That's not that bad, actually. I thought it was going to be worse. I think it's like literally this issue that's hurting us, or area that's hurting us. And really, I still don't think it's bad. I'm actually amazed how chill it is in reality. But this is actually good too, because they can walk through here, up here, and then over there as well. So that gives them a very easy way to get to the metro. And I'm going to also give these guys another way to get to the metro from here. Actually go over this way. And then just because I don't think they would build up there unless they had to in real life, because obviously raising something is going to cost a lot more than just having it on the ground. I'll do that. And then hopefully that will accumulate to a lot more people going that way too. And that kind of connects this area with this area anyways, but it gives them a whole nother way to get to that as well. So we probably will be able to use an underground metro back here at some point, and some point maybe sooner than I think. Again, I don't like that because it's like right at the exit, but don't know where else to put it. Unless I could like make a little road there, put it up here, and then have like a way for them to get around, but I don't know yet. We shall see. And I'm going to go ahead and, just while I'm here, I'm going to just fix this. Because why not? So I'm going to build it up to where it kind of needs to be, which is like, let's say right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing I have been doing, which honestly has gone much better than I anticipated. I mean, I know it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but like for me, I'm pretty happy with like how it looks. There we go. I know it's going to mess it up a little bit, putting it in the areas it's not fond of doing, but I think it's for the better. So space preoccupied, which is weird because it's saying it's preoccupied over there, but whatever, I'll fix it. I'll do that and then see if I can upgrade it. Indeed. It actually doesn't look too bad now, everything's there. My only gripe with it now is this. I turn right off of a roundabout. Not really the best way to use one. But let's see how it runs nonetheless. See if it really slows anything down too much. So I just realized they don't have a way, other than going that way, to get across here. So let me do this as well. We'll say from this crossing. Or maybe I'll just do this. Let me go to the straight pieces right now, it's easier. Oh lord. There we go. And then there we go. And then a way just to get across the... Basically a way to get across the roundabout, just because there isn't one without that. And then I'm going to make it look better because it does look terrible. See, if you curve it in funny ways, it's then artsy. That's the way to do it. And then something like that. There we are. Automatically being used immensely. They now have ways to cross without, you know, the roundabout cutting them off or, you know, whatever it may be. So I think that's good. There's ways up and down from every angle, so I think that keeps us safer, keeps traffic flowing even better, so that's ideal. Let's see if that's increased anything. So it's still really red. I think it's just because of that little intersection. I mean, I would connect it up here. It just feels weird to do that. But I wonder, maybe it's for the betterment. But I don't know if that's just gonna make it busier up here, you know? But let's see. We'll do something like that, bring it down the mountain. There we go. And with the path, can still keep it, so that'd be fine. And maybe that's not a bad idea, actually. We'll do that for if anyone's coming that way. We'll pretend that that's the new thing. They don't actually have a quick way to cross the thing down here, but I think it'll be okay. I don't think they're going to have any struggles. One thing I considered as well, just so they have more ways to choose, you know, in and out. I could, well, they're probably a bit sick in here, aren't they? I could bring, you know, a road under or over, either way. I like how overpasses look more. I know they're, you know, uglier and they're more or less efficient because you can't build on top, but sometimes it's more about the aesthetic for me. He says as this place looks like this. And, I mean, I could connect this up, and then they could come in this way, like multiple options, but this seems to be going okay. And, I mean, I'm hoping maybe that'll even make them want to work more there. Who knows? There's always the chance. But, no, I think we're doing pretty good here. I noticed there's definitely some noise complaints from the residents here. I guess it's because of this. Yeah, I don't really have a way to solve that for them, sadly. I'm going to put that there, because I think having some services will increase the area as well. We'll make them happier. We'll put the police department there too. One thing we could... Oh, is this empty? It is. So we can now move this. No. Or I could delete it and then, you know, start trying to get more of the other bits. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oops, wrong button. Oh god, I've done this again where... There we go. So there we go. We'll delete that. And then we can add another... Actually, you know what? I'm going to still try the recycling center. Just because I want to believe that it's going to be good. I'll even put it just out here. Because I don't think I'm going to build anything here right now, so... why not? And then power, I'll just pump it down the mountain. Why not? So I think that's running better. I don't know if the traffic's improved. It's still probably quite hot. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same, but it is less red. It's not like blood red anymore, so that's something. So I will take that as progress. I mean, 92% is still pretty fantastic. I mean, we're not going to really have problems until we start hitting, you know, 60,000 people, 70,000 people, maybe even 50,000, honestly. It really depends. So I still have a lot of places I can build into currently, like around here and everything. So I'm not really like closed off for being able to have things. So I'm just kind of, I guess, letting things happen at this point. I kind of thought a amusement park could be fun over here. That's just a regular park, amusement park, or a zoo. What do you have to do to get an amusement park? I forget how to open these things. Create park area, of course. I've not done this in a little while, actually. But kind of having like a little park here could be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do it kind of big just in case. Even into the roundabout. Who knows? Maybe we'll get funky fresh with it. That's what cool people say. Funky fresh. Don't question it. But I was just thinking because like, you know, having it like right across here and everything would look pretty cool, I think. So we'll build it as like big as the area we have. I don't want to like go too crazy. We'll take that off so I can get this as close as possible. But yeah, I don't want to like go too insane with it where it's like, you know, trying to fit everything in. We'll work with the space we do have and go from there. Alright. Did not know you could curve this. There we go. And then on down this way. Back over. There we are. That's pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and can I do this like, or do I have to like have it off of stuff? Okay, I can place them first. So like, just thinking place some stuff first and then figure out where we can go. So we got the plaza. We can do a souvenir shop, which is typically by the entrance. Or exit, depending on which way you want to look at it. So maybe like right here. We could definitely use restrooms, and again, I think having it probably close to the entrance is wise. We have a game booth. We have carousel. That's more of the style place I would want instead of game booths. I'll do a single game booth, and we'll put it kind of here, and it can be blocking out the way of that. Alright, now let's see. I gotta have them there. And maybe I can fiddle with this to make it look kind of nice. There we go. And then we got that linked up, so that's something. I keep seeing the Union Jack flag every time I look at the ground there. That's all it looks like. There we go. That's quite nice. And how's... Well, that wants to link to that bit too badly, doesn't it? Maybe I'll leave it like that. And then it can decide how it wants to go later. Unless, can I just... No, you can't. I was hoping I could just brute force it a little bit, but it doesn't want to go that way. Now I'll think about it. There we go. I can make that look a little bit more like I wanted it to. There we go. Can kind of make it look a little bit more neat. A little. Alright. So yeah, I think I'll be able to fit a good bit in there actually in the end. Oh, we're a small city, 9,000 people. So we have trains, monorails, cable cars, platform stations, monorail stations, which I've never used the monorail either, which is kind of crazy actually. So there we go. That's pretty cool. We're not doing half bad. How's the park doing already? It looks like a lot of people's got... Wow, okay. I mean, 30 people for that quick. That's pretty great, actually. So we just have to wait for... oh, no, 103 visitors, actually. Wow. Even better. So that's a pretty easy bet for getting people in. So, and the fact that they're already there at the station, I think makes it, kind of a smart asset to have. And then this neighborhood's able to get over there easy and everything too. But just the sheer amount of people that are walking is amazing. I wish that's how it was more in real life, to be honest. But all right, so we got some full boys here, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can empty these to be able to work our way up. And we just got a pretty hefty loan, I just noticed. I'm trying to decide where I want to build, because I would like to go ahead and expand and build like new areas and stuff, but there's so much to do in this one square that's still undone, I think, because there's still more housing that could be put in. There's still a lot more potential for these areas that I think it would be kind of silly to expand now. So I'm thinking, because if I work like there, I essentially don't have to worry about the pollution. It's just how to connect that to where I want to be. Like if I would want to build here, like where I would connect it. I'm thinking here, but I don't really want a left turn after the roundabout. I want to keep everything going right. I could come in from here, or perhaps here, because this is already so like kind of far out the way. And then we can there we go. Just didn't want to delete that area. And then we'll actually bring that back one. There we go. And then let's make it look a little nicer. I think the only bit that actually doesn't look as nice is just the way that bent. There we go. Then there we go. That's a little bit better. That can go a little bit more straight, I think. Bring it out a bit more, maybe. There we go. That looks a bit more normalized. But yeah, that can be the way into there pretty easy. And then we can do our usual of I can put the grid back on and all that, which I instantly regret. Nah. There we go. Maybe I'll do that. I won't go too far, because I think, oh, that was a weird black flash I just had. So I don't plan to build on this road, so I think doing that's fine. Maybe I'll even, well no, I plan to build on that, so that's kind of not worth doing. So I'm thinking do some, oops, low density commercial, oh, piggy train and rotating teacups. There we go. We're not doing too shabby, are we? And then we can do more this over here. Beautiful. And then an easy way to connect that way, I think, was always great. I would like that touching, to be honest, if at all possible. Okay. I figured make it touch and then figure out what I need to do to make the rest look normal. There we go. Kind of worked it out. And somehow didn't have water in this one tiny spot. There we are. So that's a little bit more there, so that's good. I'm trying to keep these as like a main street, or not a main street, but a through street, so nothing where anyone, like they can park on it, but I don't want them living on it or anything like that. And I know we have the ability to do our own university at this point, but I am very tempted to just make, a bog standard university. Just because, honestly, it's, for the meantime at least, I think it would be easier. And the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense to have it over here near the metro. So that's what I'm doing. Funnily enough. So we'll see how that fares for us. And I think we need a little office district somewhere. Just kind of looking around. I mean, obviously this would be great. I just don't know what's our education looking like. So I mean, we're like 36% educated, 34% well educated, 5% well highly educated, and I think we're slowly becoming more educated than we are uneducated actually. So I could have a turn slowly. I won't go too quick, but I could start turning the tide a little bit here. And we could see if that would make sense to do. I'll start moving some stuff out of there as well when I can do. Like this, I mean, we really could use getting rid of that. There we go. Then I feel like I gotta connect it fast before everything goes to goes down. I didn't know you could just do that. That works. I think that's everything there at least. Yeah, it looks like it. So now we're getting a little bit better of a situation here. These are starting to empty. I don't remember hitting empty on that one, but sure. Hopefully that's okay. Do we have the... we might be okay. If I need to, I'll open one of them back up. Just to get the processing going. But we'll see. I think that, I mean, that's turning into office building pretty quick. I love that this does this. It turns into a big block, essentially. I think it looks really nice. So we can do that and that. We could actually, maybe not all that area, but we could do this area. And then, you know, start blocking the view of some of this stuff that no one needs to be seeing of the city. Let's see if we can... There we go. Now a bit more room to do that in. That works a bit better for us. Yeah, we can slowly kind of change this over, I think. And I think that would be wise. Oh, we do have quite a lot of traffic coming in here now. Oh, because of this, I guess. That makes sense. So yeah, we may have to start upgrading some roads a little bit. But that'll come when the time comes. We'll figure it all out. But I think we are doing pretty good here. I'm having a real fun time playing this, and I hope you guys are having a fun time watching. Let me know if you would prefer this to be edited and, you know, maybe quicker or, you know, seeing more things being done in a single episode. Do let me know what you prefer. I'm trying to decide if people like it, you know, kind of like this without any touching of it, essentially, and it just being like its own thing. Or if you prefer the edited version that's, you know, you can watch quicker and etc. and all that. Do let me know. I would appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, if you haven't already, please do check this out if you want to. Again, this isn't sponsored. I'm allowed to say what I want and complain about what I want, but I am truly enjoying it, so there is that. But again, feel free to make your own decision based on watching my series and let me know what you do think, because I'm curious, and I've not found anything to tell Paradox as of yet, but if you know anything, let me know and I can send it to them as well. They might appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time, and goodbye.